Just one spark and a puff, my sense of self fell apart. I fell down through the ground to realize we're all apart. And maybe this is where I die, but don't be scared, the fear is spared. It feels too familiar, like I've been through something similar. As my life flashed before my eyes, the only thing I left to feel was surprise. As the afterlife invites, it's nothing and everything like you imagined, but so much more beautiful. But a creature appeared and said this isn't all, as he poured out my soul and added light to the dark. He gave it back and said in this life you can take what is yours. Don't be afraid, we deserve it all. Experiences to be shared, the human race is in despair, but soon they'll face the truth. There's potential in the youth. As he flung me alive and showed what death may teach. It felt like home, but he said I must go. But don't be scared as we all come back. We're just for your eyes are unable to see. It's all clear when you pull back the curtains of reality. What is reality? Nothing, raw energy. As I was in the center of the planet, my roots grew and I felt everything existing on earth. From the love to the war to the death and the birth. The ones evil inside and the enlightened, enjoying nature and life. Where we went wrong and where we went right. But it's been a long time and there's a long way to go. But don't lose hope or use a noose in a bottle to cope. Humans will learn and soon they will grow. Our true potential will show. There's too much to experience from the warm to the snow. Can't be stuck in one potential of living, bro. I can see alternate universes. We live with a purpose and aren't greedy for dopamine. In life chasing the wrong green, and yes I'm talking cash, not grass. It takes hold, makes a man lose control and feel above us all. From the pain in the starving kids' eyes to the rich trying to take the soul from our lives. No more human rights, it's illegal to explore the mind. While most of the population has no insight to the beauty in life. I was thrown through other galaxies, geometric patterns and unknown species looking back at me. Saw myself in my mind and from third person, and saw how I need to change as a person. Need to put down the benzos and bourbon. As I began to rise back above the ground, I thought how much more I wanted to explore what's down. But we can't limit it to just our species, or even the galaxy. What's past is mind-blowing insanity and harmony. With evolved races living in peace, and the ones who haven't figured we're all the same, and everyone is to blame, so fight they must. But the truth they could find in illegal dust that's in our minds and part of nature. There's too much death may teach. As my eyes opened and I realized I'm alive, the buzzing subsided and everything was crystallified. More amazing than anything seen by the human eye. As everything flowed, it started to slow and my conscience came back. From changes it seemed, it all felt like a dream. This life is nothing more than a game, so have fun while it lasts, and there's nothing to fear when you finally pass.